What if every child in Philly could read by fourth grade? That reading wasn't a barrier, but a true bridge to confidence, curiosity, and the life our children deserve. That's the future we're building together. Hi, my name is Julia Cadwalander, Managing Director of Read by Fourth, and I'm so happy you hit play. You're here because you care about our children, our schools, and the future of our city, and because you want to learn a little bit more about the Read by Fourth movement. Let's start with a hard truth. Right now, two-thirds of Philly's children are not reading at grade level by the time they enter fourth grade. That's thousands of children who are falling behind, not because they aren't smart, but because the system hasn't given them what they need to succeed. And this is not just a Philly problem. It's part of a decades long national literacy crisis impacting families across the country, no matter their income or zip code. Literacy isn't just about books, it's about power and access to opportunity for a lifetime. That's why Read by Fourth exists. We are Philly's early literacy movement, a citywide coalition of over 100 organizations, from schools and health systems to community leaders and nonprofits. We align our efforts, share and create resources, and uplift what works, all with one mission: to ensure every child in Philly reads at or above grade level by fourth grade.
So, first things first, how do children actually learn to read? My name is Anna Shurak, and I am the proud executive director of Teach for America Philadelphia. I am also a proud partner of Read by Fourth. I'm going to walk you through this process because understanding how kids learn to read is critical to solving the early literacy crisis. Reading doesn't just happen, it's a skill that has to be taught on purpose with a whole lot of love. So let's break it down. At its core, reading is understanding how our spoken language shows up when written. Reading starts earlier than you might think. For babies and toddlers, it begins with babbling, talking, playing, and singing. Yes, these count. Even chewing on a book or flipping through it backwards helps babies start to develop the skills needed for reading. By ages 3 to 5, they're learning their letters, their names, shapes, and sounds, and playing with words, rhymes, and syllables. From ages 6 to 9, kids sharpen their reading skills at school. They're decoding or sounding out words, and over time, building fluency or the ability to read smoothly, quickly, and confidently. And when these lessons are reinforced at home and in the community, children thrive. There are a few key things all children need at every age and stage of development: vocabulary, background knowledge, and motivation. The more words and experiences kids have, the easier it is for them to understand when they see them on the page. And motivation, it's everything, especially for struggling readers. Whether it's acing a test or understanding video game instructions, kids need to know their own reason to read. The ultimate goal of literacy is two things we all want for our children: comprehension, truly understanding what they're reading, not just saying the words, and self expression, using their voice, knowing its power, and sharing their ideas with the world. Take a moment to think, how can your support of these early literacy skills work in your community?
Because here's the truth: children don't learn to read on their own. They need families empowered with information and resources to support reading at home, communities that rally behind them, and an education system that provides high quality, equitable instruction. Across the Read by Fourth movement, through targeted working groups and the independent efforts of our partners, we're focused on advancing these key strategies: family engagement, diverse books, community mobilization, public advocacy, quality instruction, high impact tutoring.
Want more examples of what we're doing together? We've got plenty. My name is Shadeen Holmes. I'm a literacy champion and reading captain, and I've been part of the Read by Fourth movement for 2 years and an early childhood educator for 8 years. I'm excited to share a few of my favorite initiatives here at Read by Fourth. You've probably seen our Philly ABC posters hanging in classrooms, homes, or brightening playgrounds across the city. And if you joined our family engagement working group, you won't just get access to amazing resources like these, you'll help create them. Meet Philly's reading captains. I myself am a Northwest Philadelphia reading captain, and we're over 1,000 strong. We're community volunteers who show up at block parties, barbershops, rec centers, and other community spaces to share important literacy tips and resources with parents and caregivers. Beyond that, the Neighborhood Literacy Fund is invested over $81,000 into 44 community-driven literacy projects across the city, each one chosen by a panel of locals and Read by Fourth partners. Children can only learn to read when educators are supported. That's why Read by Fourth's Instructional Strategies Working Group is focused on equipping educators with the tools and support they need to teach reading effectively. That means investing in strategies grounded in the science of reading and strong partnerships with families. At the same time, we're pushing the system for better literacy policies and amplifying the work of our partners like the PA Literacy Coalition's fight for high-quality reading instruction statewide and Parcel's mission to put a certified school librarian in every Philadelphia public school. Finally, relationships are at the heart of everything we do. That's why my favorite event actually is the annual Partner Network meeting. It's where Philly's literacy champions come together to connect, celebrate progress, and strengthen this movement across organizations. The bottom line is that there's no one size fits all. So no matter your background or expertise, there's definitely a place for you in Read by Fourth. So if you're feeling inspired or thinking maybe this movement is what you've been waiting for, I highly encourage you to sign our partner agreement.
From every member of the Read by Fourth movement, thank you for taking the time out of your day to learn more about this important work. At times, the literacy crisis can feel overwhelming, but together, we're a powerful force for change. Let's get to work.